Bruce Springsteen is one of these musicians and artists who I honestly couldn't tell you anything about. I recognize him, I know the name, but even his songs, I know the songs, but I probably couldn't tell you that they're his unless you told me they were his. So going into this movie, I'm going into it not really expecting anything, expecting a biopic. Hopefully, there's plenty of good music. And, I'm just going to try and learn something about Bruce Springsteen. I admit I had all these other biopics that have come out over the years in the back of my mind going into this. And this is a very unique biopic, I think. Now, yes, it does have some common elements that we see in a lot of these musician and artist biopics. Does have a problem, is writing music, has trouble with some people, but it's not to the severity that we've seen other ones. Plus, this isn't his whole life story. This is one specific time in his life while he was writing a Nebraska album, which I think not only is interesting that they chose to pick just a specific time, but that they picked this. Because this is about Springsteen and really him coming to understand and accept that he has depression, which I did not know that. So that's interesting to me to find out that A, he has it, and B, that's what this story is about, and learning about the behind these certain songs, which I have to say, I don't think I've listened to any of them, so I can't be like, oh, and I know that song. But speaking of music, this is not like the biopics we've seen recently where there's music throughout and there's dream sequences, or you hear them writing the song as they're developing it or on stage. No, there's not really a lot of that. There's bits and pieces as he's working out the songs. We hear him recording some of the songs, but they're not a huge part of the movie. Now, him writing them, that's a big part. I did like getting to see how records are made a little bit because I had no idea, and that was interesting. I thought the performances were fantastic. The guy who plays Bruce Springsteen, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, he looks like how Bruce probably looked in his younger years. It got me asking questions too, because there's a lot of people in this story that I'm like, well, what happened to them? They're the ones I want to know more about. And it was about halfway through this movie that I really got invested. So the first half, they did a real good job of setting things up, even if I didn't realize it, because I really liked the relationship Bruce has with his manager, I think it is, and then him and the lady in the movie. So yeah, this is a movie that overall I enjoyed, and I can recommend